Okay, YouTube, this is part 2 of my rainwater toilet flushing setup. As you can see, I'm in my laundry room, which is actually inside my house, not in the garage. The water from the pump and the water tanks comes in through the top line. I have a valve there. I know this is going to be a little confusing, but here we go. Water from the tank comes in, goes around in the hose, comes into this. This is a 12-volt, normally closed valve. When the power is applied, it opens. And this is a normally open valve. When the power is applied, it closes. Reason for that is because this other line, the silver one, runs up to the cold water for my laundry, for the washer. Now, the theory is, when I have no water left in the tanks, water will be fed from here, down through the valves. Because this is normally open, requires no electricity to leave it that way, I guess. Water comes in, flows normally through here, through the hose, and into the bottom one, which goes outside the house again, and also up to the pipe in the corner. Then it comes up and then goes up. My other toilet is just right about here on the second story. One of the reasons I had to pump it is because I have a second story and it couldn't just be gravity fed. When there is water in the tank, that float valve that I told you about relays power to the relay. Puts power to the relay, which turns these on and off. Same thing with the pump. When the pump turns on, these turn on. Now I did some calculating, and it turns out these two valves run about 3 amps just by themselves. With the water pump running, open flow, it runs about 5 amps for the 2 relays and the water pump. When the water pump is getting close, it kicks on to about 7 amps or so, pulling from the batteries. I know that sounds like a lot, but this is a worry-free system. I can turn it on at the switch by the water pump and forget it. If the water runs dry, it automatically kicks off and reverts back to city water. And then I also forgot to mention I have backflow preventers. There's one right there, so no water can go back either way to make sure nothing gets contaminated. Then the water goes out around the house into my bathroom. You can see what I did here. Here is the normal water spigot for the house that came with it. I misjudged and put an extra hole in the wall. When I put this one, I went underneath the house to the crawl space and ran a PEX line. And then I just, bought a little adapter, and that's how it works. So if I know I'm not going to have any water for a while, or, need to turn that system off for the winter, I can always turn this off, move the water back over to this one, and then turn that on, and it's all city water, and so I didn't affect the regular plumbing at all. And the same thing goes for the bathroom upstairs too. That's my rainwater flushing system. Thanks.